Good morning, Trekkies. Ernesto Luton, the Enterprise Project. You know, the Enterprise Project, this is not the first time that people have had this idea to build a full-size replica of the USS Enterprise. It's something that's been a dream for a long time, and a lot of people have made an attempt, or at least began the attempt at, trying to get people together to build it. The first, when I started the group, I didn't actually check to see if there were any other groups using the name the Enterprise Project. And I was quite surprised later on, actually a couple of months into it, that I found out that there were actually several groups named the Enterprise Project. Now, the first one that I found is actually a group or an individual who wanted to do schematics. He wanted to build schematics of the USS Enterprise, the one before 1701, and that's actually still, I think that's still going on. They want to build the schematics for the Enterprise. And then there was another group, actually, with the same name. Well, actually, it was reversed, Project Enterprise. And I want to show you a little video about that, and then I'll get back to you on the other side. It's very interesting because Nichelle Nichols was involved with this group. So check this out.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of our Starship Enterprise.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Hello, I'm Nichelle Nichols. You also know me as Lieutenant Uhura from the original Star Trek TV series and the successful film franchise.
Don't get in the closet.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad you're on our side. Can you handle that?
Oh, I'll have Mr. Adventure eating out of my hands, sir. And I'll see all of you at the rendezvous. Oh, and Admiral, all my hopes.
My God, Bones. What have I done?
What you had to do.
I'm offering you the opportunity to join our Project Enterprise team and help me rebuild my beautiful, iconic movie, Starship Enterprise. Let me introduce you to our delightful Catherine for a look behind the scenes revealing the many incredible benefits of partnering with us on our journey. Hailing frequencies open. Go ahead, Catherine.
Thank you, Nichelle. It's a sincere honour and privilege to join a Star Trek legend such as you on our Enterprise journey, making this a grand experience for the fans far and wide. Project Enterprise is the recreation of the iconic and much-loved movie Enterprise by the same team who created her initially in 1978-79 for Star Trek The Motion Picture. Only this time she will be 50% larger, now over 12 feet long and 200% more beautiful, and displayed flying through space and time in a 3D virtual reality environment that will travel the world so Star Trek fans everywhere will have a chance to see and experience the beautiful Starship Enterprise up close and personal.
Okay, so you see, they wanted to build it, not quite as big as ours. Well, actually, nowhere near. And they wanted to do the same thing. They wanted to build the same Enterprise that another individual wanted to build, except for he wanted to build it a lot bigger. But we'll get into that later. What I want you to look at next is the guy who wants to build I think it's a 125 build of the Enterprise. His name is Mr. Trek. And if you haven't heard about him, check this out, and I'll get back.
Hi there, crew members, Starfleet personnel. Starting the video like this just so that you can get an idea of the absolute scale of these models. This model here is a 1/25th scale roughish model of the dorsal section of the original USS Enterprise, and this to my left here is a 1/100 scale finished version. So this is part of the finished 1/100 scale final build. So I'm building the entire ship at this scale, this will then serve as a blueprint to build the entire ship at this scale. So let's get straight into it. So just a quick recap of this 1/100 scale. There's our 2 crew members and a Panton chair, and the different levels of this dorsal. There, the main turbo, elevator, turbo lift, travelling up to deck 8. We have the lounge area here, the observation lounge, with a crew member getting some refreshments from the replicator right there. Up on the next deck, we have crew members making their way to the turbo lift. Further down, a few more observation areas with stairways down to different levels, lounge areas here and here, and then service machinery down here. Okay, so that's the 1/100 scale dorsal section. Just show you around the other side. So I've put some of the hull plating on there, very nice and smooth. And on the wall here is the beginning of the layout of the saucer section of that 1/100 scale, and I'm just working out where impulse engineering is going to go in that. Okay, so that's that. Now let's get to this beast here. This is not as finished as the 1/100 scale, and the reason I built this is I really just wanted to show you the size of the 1/25th scale. So I'm just going to take you around, handheld tour to the other side. So like the 1/100 scale, I built some of the hull plating on the outside, including the windows, so you can get a real feel for that dorsal section.
I mean, isn't that great what he wants to do? I've tried to contact him, but I guess he gets so many people trying to contact him. He certainly hasn't responded. And then there was Gary Goddard. And Gary wanted to build a ship similar to ours, a full-size replica of the USS Enterprise. He wanted to build that in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I guess he came as close to anyone as to building building that ship. Excuse me. And, well, take a look at this video, and then we'll talk more on the other side. till you see. Gary, he got really close. And I've talked to Gary on several occasions. We maintain communication, but Gary, he's got his own problems. He's got his own. He's really not into building the ship anymore. He's given that up, and I don't blame him. After all that he went through, all the money that he spent, and Paramount nixed the deal. But there was another group on Facebook, and I believe they called themselves the United Federation of Planets. And they wanted to build a full-size replica. Again, they wanted to build Gary's, the 1701A ship. It was a full-size replica that they wanted to build. And what they were going to do was they were going to try to get $1 from each Trekkie. And they feel there's millions and millions of Trekkies. So, everybody will be, eager to give $1. And what's $1? But, they couldn't even get $1 from any of the Trekkies out there. And they were so disappointed. The group is still active now, but of course that was, I think 2012. So there's no chance. And that's when I saw that group and I saw what they had did, that's what made me realize that we couldn't depend on the Trekkies. It wouldn't be a crowdfunding situation to build this ship. No. It would have to be the U.S. government through NASA, along with corporate donations. But we weren't going to put it on the Trekkies to do that. So that's what taught me that lesson. But like I said, this dream has been something that has been going on forever. And when I picked it up, I decided that our dream was going to be a lot different than any other dream, because we were going to not only build a full-size replica. You see the difference between Gary and my ship. First of all, his was 1701A. Ours is the original TOS ship, but his was not going to be a fully functional ship. The only access that you would have would be to the bridge and no other part of the ship. Of course, that was going to make it a lot easier to do. With our ship, we wanted to build the whole ship and, have access to everything, sleeping quarters, med bays, everything. His was going to have turbo lifts, and so would ours, but his was going to be very limited. So you can see that ours is much a greater challenge. And the thing is, Gary's attempt, as close as it came, it was much further along than we are, because I'm not relying on anything else except our membership growing and becoming so big. In fact, the biggest, the largest Trek group in history. And if we could achieve that, then we'd have a shot at building the ship. But as you can see, we haven't even gotten close. So it's really up to you guys. You want this ship to be built. I want this ship to be built. But we got to make some moves towards doing it. And the first move we have to make is build the group. And that's what we're trying to do. So if you can help, join us on the website and join us on Facebook. We still have not got a winner to our contest. And you know what? I'm just going to let it roll. Because, sometimes I think that, people are watching the video and they're just not interested. But the fact is, a lot of people have not seen the video. So that's Tep Talk 5, I believe. Check it out. Or was that Tep Talk 4? I think it was Tep Talk 4. And so check that video out. I'm just going to let it ride until somebody gets those questions right. We'll see you next Thursday, guys. Ernesto Luton for the Enterprise Project. Live long and prosper.
Star Trek premiered in 1966. It ignited our imaginations. We dreamed of exploring the galaxy. We yearned for a future of peace and understanding. At the heart of this dream was the USS Enterprise. This starship represented hope and humanity's potential. The Enterprise was more than just a ship. It was a symbol of unity. It stood for exploration and discovery. Fans around the world dreamed of walking its corridors. They longed to experience life aboard a real Starship Enterprise. This dream has persisted for decades. The Enterprise represents the best of humanity. It symbolizes our desire to explore the unknown. It embodies our hope for a brighter future. Building a full-scale replica is a monumental task, but it is a dream worth pursuing.
In 1992, the Goddard Group almost made the dream a reality. They designed a detailed plan for a full-scale USS Enterprise replica. The project was ambitious. It included a theme park and entertainment complex. The location was to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Goddard Group's vision was impressive. Their Enterprise replica was massive. It featured functional elements like a transporter room and a bridge. The project generated excitement among Star Trek fans, but ultimately, it failed to secure funding. The project's collapse was a disappointment. It highlighted the challenges of such an endeavor. The cost was significant, the logistics were complex. But the dream of a full-scale Enterprise did not die. It continued to inspire fans and dreamers.
Today we have a new vision. We aim to build a full-scale, functional USS Enterprise replica. This project goes beyond entertainment. It embraces sustainability and education. We envision a Star Trek theme park built around the replica. This park will be a model of sustainable living.
We will use renewable energy sources. We will implement eco-friendly practices. Our goal is to inspire visitors to create a better future. The park will be a place of learning and discovery. The centerpiece will be the USS Enterprise replica. It will be a testament to human ingenuity. Visitors will experience life aboard a starship. They will learn about science, technology, and space exploration.
This project is about more than just building a replica. It is about building a better future. Section 4. Life aboard the Enterprise. More than just a starship. The USS Enterprise replica will be a marvel of engineering. The saucer section will be livable.
It will house guest accommodations, restaurants, and entertainment venues. Visitors can dine in a recreation of the iconic mess hall. They can experience the thrill of the transporter room.
The engineering section will be a showcase of technology. Visitors will learn about propulsion systems and warp drive theory. They can engage in interactive exhibits.
The bridge will be a fully functional command center. Visitors can take the helm and command their own virtual enterprise.
The replica will be more than a static display. It will be a dynamic and interactive experience. Visitors will feel like they have stepped onto a real starship. They will create memories that last a lifetime. Section 5. To boldly go education, adventure, and the final frontier. The Star Trek theme park will offer a range of educational opportunities. Visitors can attend workshops and seminars on space science, technology, and engineering.
They can explore the possibilities of interstellar travel.
They can participate in missions to explore strange new worlds. The park will ignite imaginations and inspire a new generation of explorers, scientists, and dreamers.
The USS Enterprise replica represents humanity's potential for greatness. It is a symbol of hope, exploration, and the pursuit of knowledge.
Building this replica is a challenging but worthwhile endeavor. It is a project that will inspire generations to come. It is a testament to the power of dreams.
Let us boldly go where no one has gone before.